Anna Benjamin stays in, serving for the Cardinal. Gets the touch at the net. It's Spellman, who was terrific in that first match. And really, one of the reasons Kleinman was so effective is they spread the wealth. She had some help.
You have to do that because there's so much focus on a player like Alex Kleinman. You have to get other people involved.
Work inside from Lauren Williams out of Houston, Texas. She's been quiet.
Haven't really talked about her. She's got that long wingspan. She decides to go to the middle one-on-one. It's not an easy matchup with her because I think it was Kleinman there with her.
Spellman again, really starting to come on. 6'6" lefty. That is so hard to see and block.
The improvements that this player has made, she's just waiting over there, but you're right, that left-handed hit, you can see the block, the double block not getting there in time, and Spellman able to finish.
Wopat on the jump serve. Outside, Jupiter. And just like that, we're 2-2 back and forth. These teams so evenly matched. You know, we talked about USC losing to Stanford twice in the regular season, but USC beat Cal, the co-champs of the Pac-10, twice this season. The only team in the country to do that.
Yeah, it comes down to matchups, Holly. It really is all about, there are just sometimes teams that you just don't match up well against. And for USC this year, it was Stanford. For Stanford, it was Cal.
Kleinman with something to do with that.
Watch this approach. That's the way you want the system to be going. You want that perfect set. You want her to be able to get back to where she likes to start. Get that full arm swing.
Carissa Cook on the serve. Katie Fuller, she was effective in that first set. They've got to get her going. A sophomore out of California. 7 kills yesterday against Indiana.
Gives them some size as well. This is a USC team that has 10 players that are 6'2" or taller. So they've got quite the presence up at the net.
Walker scores for Stanford. Alex Kleinman had all 3 points, but Walker finally getting in on the action.
Jessica Walker, number 17, she's been getting more and more play after the loss of Stephanie Brown. The 6'4" junior middle blocker went out with the ACL against UCLA this past Pac-10 season. They had to make some adjustments, and Walker has fit right in.
Down the pipe, but nice defense there from Bateman.
Get out here, get out.
Williams, too much power from the freshman for Stanford.
Talk about how well these two teams know one another, and both coaches said, you know, they're going to try to do a little something, and then we'll try to do a little something. And these matches are all different, though, right now. It's a whole different season when you get into tournament play.
Stanford on the point with the wide swing from USC. Bateman speaking to the tower official saying, hey, I thought there was some obstruction in the net, that they were in the net.
She wanted
Mick Haley's up as well.
Find out if it was out before the net violation, and apparently they are going to say it was.
So USC down a point, down a set here. Both teams trying to earn a trip to Kansas City, where the national semifinals take place next week. We are the first of 4 regional finals, volleyball all day on ESPNU, so don't go anywhere. Beautiful back set for Lichtman. And Fanoy Moana makes a big statement there.
That is a gutsy play from a freshman. Deciding to go ahead and take this missed hit over. It was actually a block deflection that she decided, I'm going to take it over. She read the defense, not in position, and she found the opening.
And there she doesn't go to the jump serve like we saw in set 1 after that service error. 7 kills for the freshman, who has a nice pass to lead to the point for Alexis Olgard.
Communication from Kendall Bateman, their junior setter, number 12. She gets this pass, is a little close to the net. It's great eye communication from she and her hitters.
guard down the middle. Here comes Lickman. Off the block. Cassidy Lickman, senior setter out of Poway, California for the Cardinal.
This is a player that is smart on and off the court, and the decision she has to make, shifting from becoming the setter and that mindset to becoming the hitter, it is just phenomenal.
Jupiter gets the point and the lead for USC.
Serving for USC, number 2,
way outside, the block not together. Alex Jupiter splits it between them. So athletic. She's so quick as well. Her athleticism allows her to get the shot she wants so often before the glue can get there.
Point, Cardinal.
All tied up now for the Cardinal. And this is about what we expected. The teams know each other so well. And Stanford won the first match 3-0. The second match was a 3-1. So USC making some progress against Stanford. And a touch at the net gives the side out to the Trojans.
This second set after the loss in the first set for USC, so crucial, playing best of 5. You don't want to go down to the break, down 0-2. Put yourself in your best case scenario here.
Kleinman buries it.
Still just no answer for Alex Kleinman, and just again to her size, she just gets above that approach again. The double block not there. She gets full approach when systems go into her. Really something.
Stanford has been remarkable. And we have a double hit there. Stanford in the last 19 years are 61-3 in the NCAA tournament when they win the first set. So they have had remarkable success. And they haven't lost much this season. There are only 3 losses of the year, once to UCLA in a tough 5-set match, and then twice to Cal.
Yeah, they have a very difficult non-conference schedule, and then they hit Pac-10 play, 11-3 on the season against ranked opponents. And it's key wins against Texas and Penn State earlier in the season, so really tough schedule.
You'll see all those teams coming up tonight. Penn State takes on Duke. Texas is in action, as is Cal against Washington in another Pac-10 matchup. As we see USC go on a little bit of a run now, and that is going to cause John Dunning to call a timeout for Stanford, the biggest lead of this second set. USC jumps out by 4. They lead Stanford 11-8. They're down 1 set. We are here at the regional final in Dayton, Ohio. The winner gets a trip to the national championship in Kansas City. And, you know, you've talked a little bit about these are like a batting average. Explain these hitting percentages to us.
Well, the way you calculate it, it's kills, your number of kills minus your errors, and you divide it by the number of attacks. And that gives you your hitting percentage similar to baseball. Right now, you can see that Felon Benoit Moana hitting pretty well, 438. Your goal is to hit around somewhere around 300, and she's above 400 right now, getting it done.
So USC really making a statement here in the second set. John Dunning calling a timeout, but they don't get the point afterward, and that will set up a serve from Alex Jupiter. Lineman tries again. She's done a great job mixing up her swing. She brings the heat, and then nice little soft touch shots, and a double hit is called on USC side out for Stanford.
And Holly, that was something that Alex Kleinman could not do last season. She had off-season shoulder surgery on her hitting arm, so last season still wanting to play, but Coach Dunning said, you can play, but you cannot swing hard. So she always had to mix it up, take something off, and I think now it's really an advantage to her because she learned that aspect of the game. Now the big hitting game is there as well. She can mix it up.
Coach Dunning said, you know, she did that last year. If she brought the heat, we would take her right out. We wanted her to save her shoulder. As we see USC get another point and go up 13-9. 5-1 scoring run for the ladies from USC.
Haven't seen many runs in this one. We knew it would be close.
Kleinman makes him pay. she has been terrific here. 8 kills for the senior.
Now serving, number 10, Alex.
So your step back a couple of steps. Again, the double block not getting there, and Alex Kleiman able to take advantage.
Finding the seam right down that block. And here comes Stanford. 2 straight points.
Alex Kleiman coming in, their best server, 28 aces. Give her another one here. She's got that lofty floating kind of serve. Just catches that back line.
Back row attack, Jupiter. Nice little changeup from Williams, but USC's there. And off the block, the freshman again. Boy, she has been effective.
She absolutely has, and so much pressure on this young player coming into USC, picked the #1 player in the nation by Prep Volleyball, and she's had a lot to learn, a lot to live up to. Her entire family, just a group of athletes at high levels.
Well, 18 times this season, she has scored in double figures in kills. She has been a big part of this USC success, and they are on top of Stanford, 15-11. Can the Cardinal make a comeback?